Bore da, prynhawn da, neu noswaith dda. Here we are again. This term, I thought we might do a bit of music appreciation. So, I'm going to jump onto my piano in a moment and play you a piece of music. Now, of course, the thing is, what I want you to do, and I won't know what you've said unless you shout very loudly, what I want you to do is to tell me if you think the piece is a sad piece or a happy piece or a scary piece, or maybe it's a peaceful piece. It could be lots of other things. Or it could be describing something. And what could it be describing, you think? Well, maybe could be describing maybe dinosaurs or some sort of animals. Maybe are they big animals? Are they slow animals? Or maybe they're little animals, or maybe they're fast animals, or maybe they're not describing animals at all. Maybe a river flowing through a town or coming down the mountains, something like that. Or maybe it's a lake and there are people boating on it. There may be people having a lovely time. Maybe the sun is shining. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's winter time and it's snowy and it's cold. Maybe it could be describing something like a chase, or maybe could be as you're walking into this haunted house. It could be lots of things, could be anything. So you won't know really until I start playing the piece of music. Of course, there are other things it could be describing. Maybe if it was in your television program that you were watching, something might be happening in the program. What might be happening when you hear this piece? What sort of thing does it remind you of? What sort of thing could be happening? So I'm going to play this piece to you, and then I want you to have a little good listen to it and see what you come up with. So, what did we think, I wonder? Did we think it was a slow piece or a fast piece? Did we think maybe it was an exciting piece, or maybe more a peaceful sort of a piece? I wonder. We had a tune, didn't we, that went something like this. Do you think that was a fast piece? Maybe it was a slow piece. What did we think? If it was like this, what do we think about this? Do you think that's faster or slower? What about if I went like this? What does that do to it? Do you think it makes it slightly sadder, maybe? Do you think it's slightly sadder? Was this one, this wasn't an exciting piece, was it? It's not exciting. Sorry, Beethoven, it's not exciting. Do you think it's beautiful? Do you think it's slow but beautiful? Maybe slow and beautiful. And then, what about an animal? If it was describing an animal, what sort of an animal do you think it could be? What animal would sort of go like this? It's not a fast animal, is it? So it wouldn't be a squirrel or something, would it? Probably. But maybe something very graceful, couldn't it be? Maybe an eagle flying in the sky, sort of just majestically searching out in the sky. What do we think? That? But it could be lots of things. Don't think for a moment it could just be one animal. It could be lots of different ones. What else could it be? What about that stream that I talked about? Does it sound like a stream? Probably doesn't, does it? What do you think? Maybe it does. Yes, could be, couldn't it? I was thinking of streams as going. Could be something like that, couldn't it, if it was going like that? But this, maybe. What about a sort of a slow-moving river, maybe? Or what about the countryside, just sitting outside amongst the trees? Now, the important thing before I disappear, the important thing to remember is this. There is no right answer. Not just one right answer. There are lots of right answers. And just because I haven't mentioned dinosaurs doesn't mean that it might not be describing a nice, slow, graceful dinosaur. Or maybe a princess. Or anything. It could be any of these things. Anything that's slowish, because it is slow, isn't it? Slowish and beautiful, not fast and exciting. It's not really fast and exciting. You're not in a racing car, are you, really, in this piece? So it's slow. So you have another listen to the piece now, if you like. You could sort of rewind a little bit and see what you think about it. Now you've heard me wittering on a bit about it, and see if you can come up with some descriptions now, and see how you get on. And I'll see you next time. Tune in. I'll be back next week.